What's up, guys? Anti-Thesis here with another Summoner Sword video, and today we're gonna be talking about something a little bit more serious than usual. All right, and I was browsing certain social media groups earlier today, and I realized, or I saw that still there are some hacking issues that seems to be widespread, and that has been going on for quite some time now. I mean, um, hacking years began it began a long time ago, probably a few months, especially when it really blew up on pretty much everybody and got everyone concerned about their accounts. And I think I might have an idea as to why it's happening. Uh, just an opinion or just my theory on why it keeps going on. I mean, it's well and good that come to us made adjustments and added security measures, but still, even after their implementation of the two password system, there are still issues of people getting hacked, regardless whether or not they have set up a second password or not. And that brings the question: why do these hackers continue doing on the hacking? And what is quite noticeable is that hacked accounts get to be sold. I mean, that's the obvious reason, or that's the most common reason, or the common denominator on what happened with the hacked accounts. I mean, um, take a look at what happened on Nick's account. It pretty much, according to his videos, his account was bought by somebody, and then that's said person who bought the account was able to purchase to, pur- to do in-game purchases, and he got a Camilla out of uh, in Nick's account. So a Camilla was in there, and I don't know, but it seems to me that the reason for the intensive or the continuously growing hacking incidents is because, well, those accounts get sold. That's the common denominator of all the accounts that get hacked, the most common, if you ask me. And that brings me to an issue with what's going on. I mean, uh, that's like an analysis of using economics, analysis of supply and demand. So um, just try to hear me out. There are a lot of people who are nowadays, especially after the tournaments, the SWC 2017. Probably what happened was a lot of people got interested into the game and do not want to start new accounts even if they are relatively new to the game. So they just want a strong account already and all that. Uh, and probably they feel they want to get ahead, or they want to catch up instantly. They're gonna go, they're gonna spend money anyway, so why not spend it on an account? But I do think that brought that plays a large factor into why hacking incidents became much more prominent these days. I mean, there's a demand for strong accounts, and if you take notice, the accounts who get hacked are those accounts which have a lot of nat fives commonly, and other are strong guardian accounts or strong C3 accounts. Those are the accounts that get hacked, or a combination of both. Strong guardian or C3 accounts with a ton of nat 5 monsters, especially rare game changing ones. And I do think that I have nothing against those are uh, who are earning by being midmen, or by buying and selling accounts. However, um, I do believe that the amount or the demand for strong accounts or accounts with nat 5s play a big factor as to why a lot of people are getting hacked. Because come to think of it, um, before I think before, when there were fewer people, or there's fewer demand for accounts, what happens was what happens is probably those sellers, they make a lot of accounts, and they grind it up, and probably reset account if they don't get an nat 5 in the first few levels, I guess, probably up to level 30, on when they get to finish Phymon. And those are starter accounts, like they say, starter accounts. And you can, I used to see people or in-game chat selling so-called starter accounts, where the account was like level 30ish or 20ish, and it has a nat 5, a game-changing nat 5, like something like maybe a Chow, or maybe a Zaratu, and that's that. But during those times, or probably like 2015, um, hacking incidents weren't that prominent. Unlike today, where I don't know, if you check on social media pages, there seem to be a person that gets hacked at least. There's at least one person who gets hacked every day, and whatnot. Uh, I don't know the exact numbers, but that's a trend that I'm seeing, and I'm willing to discuss. If you got any ideas, so throw them in the comment section. But my opinion is that the number of the continuous rise of the people who are willing to buy accounts play a huge factor on the continuous rise of the number of accounts that's getting hacked. That's my opinion on it. And I don't know why people want to buy accounts that bad. That I don't know. It seems like they're depriving themselves of the story of the game, or the actual enjoyment of grinding up, or the fulfillment of doing something uh, progressive on an account which they started themselves. I don't know. I'm that kind of player who appreciates. I don't know. I'm that kind of person. I appreciate if I start on something, and I stick with it, and not just go for the easy route of buying something that's already way ahead of the game. I don't know. I don't know. But that's just my personal preference. And its impact, if you ask me, is quite hurtful to the game, because come to think of it, people who purchase nat 5 accounts with nat 5s, or a lot of nat 5s, well, those people could have spent their money and opening their own scrolls, or buying their own transcendence packs, and everything else in between, to get their own nat 5s. But instead of that, that money, their money, being used to purchase in game packages, they purchase it on other people. Uh, uh, now that's something to think about. That's something that come to us should be thinking about, because um, come to us is running Summoner's War as a business, and with the amount of people purchasing accounts who have already summoned nat 5s, then those people have no would probably have less intention of purchasing in-game packs for them to get more nat 5s. That's that. And yeah, and that hurts the game, or that hurts the business side of what come to us is doing. And yeah, I'm not an IT expert or anything, but I do think that the secondary password is okay. But it seems like they still need to further up their game when it comes to game security, or perhaps on their databases, because well, other people are still getting hacked, and that's quite troublesome, especially for those who have spent a lot of money on the game, on accounts that they've built themselves. And it's not just about the money. It's like other streamers would say, or like other YouTubers would say, who are playing Summoners War. It's going to be kind of crazy if their accounts are going to get hacked. It's like it's not just the money; it's the amount of time invested actually playing the game. That's all going to go to waste, and losing your account is something like you get something that you looked after for a few years to be taken away from you, or something like a part of you would die if uh, if your account would get hacked. It's something that you invested time and effort in, and I do understand what they mean by that. And definitely, it's going to be a hell of a bad day if ever that happened to me. And yeah, and that brings more concern. And I don't know what's really going on by the trends. I don't have the exact values, but it seems that the number of players or the downloads of Summoners War application have risen in the past few months. So I guess it's safe to say that the number of players has also risen as well, increased, and that's why probably there are quite more people who are more than willing to pay to acquire a stronger account. And again, it loops back to why more people, or why there are more incidents of people getting hacked. And yeah, I don't know what's going to come next, but it bothers me. It bothers everybody, to be honest. Now, this is just my opinion again. Just my opinion, just my theory on, or my view on what's happening. And if you got your own opinion, let's just type it in the comment section. I'd appreciate any input from coming from different perspectives. Let's try to discuss this in a healthy manner, a healthy intellectual manner. All right, and I hope to see you guys, and I soon, or see you guys more visiting my channel, and I hope everything pans out to be all right for each and every one of us. That's it for today, I guess. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. See you guys later. Anti-Thesis out. What's up?